In this video, I'm going to show you the exact tools you need to sell your digital product fast so you can get up and running selling a digital product that earns you an extra revenue stream so that you can earn more and then gain the freedom to work with the clients that you want to work with and pick the projects that you want to work on. My name is BBenediktsson and I am an author, audio engineer, entrepreneur, mentor, advisor, and online business owner. That's a lot of hats. In the last 15 years, I've created digital products for my audience in the audio industry. I run a business called Audio Issues that sells home studio production and music mixing tutorials for bedroom producers that want to make better music by themselves, sort of the DIY mentality over there. And I've created ebooks, courses, software, membership sites, big courses, small courses, mini courses, courses on courses. So I've done all sorts of digital products. So I'm here to help you understand what it takes to earn income online with your digital products. This is the video that will help you set all that up so you can set your sales on autopilot. And stick around until the end because I'm going to give you my #1 hack to automate this whole thing so that you can make sales while you sleep. And although that sounds like a scam and is sleazy to say, I have a hard time saying it myself, but it does work. And I have very often woken up to notifications of sales of my online courses, my books, and software. So if I can do it, if this random somebody from Iceland can do it, so can you. Step 1, before you start anything, you're going to need a lead capture system. Because although you could sell your digital products straight from your social media page, and that is a very common thing, an easy thing to do, I recommend having some sort of lead capture system as well because it enables you to nurture those leads, build an audience, and with an audience, a lot more is possible than if you just have a channel or a social media site where you talk to people. Because you never know when Mark Zuckerberg's going to turn that off and you can't talk to your audience anymore. It's always better to own your own audience and have access to them whenever you want. You don't want your message to be up to the whims of somebody else out there, right? So your lead capture system is easy. It starts with the content that you create, valuable content that you share either on a YouTube channel such as this, social media page like Instagram or TikTok, or just on a blog or a Substack newsletter. From there, you send people to a lead page or a landing page where you give them something in exchange for an email address so that they can continue to receive updates from you. If they think that your content was valuable enough, they might become email subscribers because they're interested in knowing more about what you have to say. And so this is the time in the video where I'd be remiss if I didn't tell you about my lead capture system, where I give you the Autopilot Products Masterclass, where I walk you through how to create a product, how to sell it on autopilot. And that's all available at BBenediktsson.com, link down in the description below. Check it out. You'll get access to that masterclass as soon as you sign up, and then you will also get emails from me about every new video that comes your way. And for the lead capture system, there's lots of tools for this. On my BBenediktsson site, I use a ConvertKit, but I guess they call it Kit now. They want to shorten things up, be like the cool kids, I suppose. That's been working out well for me. I recommend that. It's free for beginners. I ended up paying a little bit for some automations and stuff, but it's highly affordable. Very nice to use. Have no complaints about it yet. I've used it for a very short period of time, but so far so good. In my audio issues business, I've used all sorts of lead capture systems in the past. Currently, I am exclusively on Kajabi, and so check that out in the description below. I have a link for you there if you want to sign up for that. Kajabi is more expensive, but it is a sort of all-in-one system. It actually does everything that I talk about in this video, so you don't have to piece together various different software systems. You can use Kajabi, which is all in one. I've also used Aweber as my email software, and I've used MailChimp to create landing pages as well. But a lot of email marketing software actually has the capability to do a lot of the things that we talk about in this video. ConvertKit, for instance, has landing pages and sales pages. So those email software programs are actually a great place to start, but you may need some added functionality later down the line. And so once you've gotten people from the places where they consume your content, whether that's on Substack or YouTube or Instagram, and they've come onto your sort of sphere of influence or your hub where your either website or landing page is, and they're on your email list, you maybe have already created a product, you're gonna need a sales page to sell it to them. And that brings us to step number 2, creating a sales page that doesn't suck. Now, sales page copywriting is an in-depth topic that we won't have time to get into in this video, but needless to say, you can't just put a buy now button and a picture of your product on a sales page. That will not convert anybody to become a customer, even if they love you. That's just way too little information for people to make a purchase decision. So a sales page has to answer a lot of questions: what your product is, why your audience should care about that product, how it will solve their problem, and what transformation it will create for them, and then also why they need it now. If you can tie it to a time frame of some sort, or if you can tie it to a scarcity driven promotion that you're running, such as a discount or maybe a bonus offer, that's a really good thing to put on a sales page in order for them to take action now, because those things won't be available later. And so once again, there's lots of different software products out there that do these sorts of things. Kajabi, again, is what I use on audio issues. It does all in one. It does pretty decent sales pages and is pretty easily integrated into their sales and checkout funnel, and it also has a way for them to deliver the product, so it's sort of an all-in-one solution. I have also used ClickFunnels, although ClickFunnels is kind of a cult these days and has maybe always been, and I used it for a while, but I just hated their interface. But if you can get over that, or you find it more intuitive than I did, it's definitely worth it, although it is again pricey as well. Thrivecart and Thinkific are also great sales page products. They all have more functionality than just a sales page, so check them out. And then if you already have a WordPress site and you want to sell everything through your WordPress site, something like Elementor, which is a WordPress plugin that creates easy landing pages, is something that you might be interested in too. It's a little more DIY, but totally something that I've done in the past. Actually, I have Elementor on my WordPress site, and I do the occasional page through there. And then once you have email subscribers interested in what you have to say and a sales page with a product that they want, the last step is obviously, how do you get money? How do they pay you? It's actually funny, a lot of times when I speak to entrepreneurs that are working on a product, and sometimes they have really cool ideas that I'd love to buy right then and there. And it's amazing to me that if I tell them that, they don't have any way to take my money. If I were to pull out my credit card in front of them and go like, all right, I want to buy one copy of whatever it is you're talking about right now, they physically could not take my money, and I don't want that to happen to you. So you have to be prepared with a way to receive money online if you have a product that people want. And that brings me to step number 3, a way to get paid, because that's the only way you can earn money online, is if you can collect those payments. You just need a PayPal account and a Stripe account, and then depending on what software you are using to create your sales page or your checkout page, they will have step-by-step instructions on how to integrate Stripe or PayPal to it. And then a bonus mention also for Square. Square is a payment processor as well that is really popular if you sell physical products, where you sell locally in person. I used to sell cookie mixes at farmers markets back in the day, and I used Square to take credit cards, and I think almost everybody at the farmers market was using some version of that. So if you're selling physical goods, or you're selling something that you have to run a credit card in person, then having a Square is a really good idea as well. And then make sure you connect all those payment processors to your bank, so that once they are full of money, you can actually transfer that money to your bank account, because that's where you want it to end up to pay for, I don't know, whatever it is you want to pay for. Groceries, rent, another streaming subscription, the latest video game, whatever it is you want to use your money for. And once you've hooked all those things together and your customer has paid you, they need a way for that product to get to them, which is why you need step number 4, the shopping cart and product delivery software. Obviously, some of the software we already mentioned, such as Kajabi, actually has all of this built in. But there are other shopping cart and delivery tools out there that may be great for you if you're starting small or don't have a high budget to start dabbling in the digital product realm. So what I would recommend is Sendow. It's a great software. I use it all the time for my software plugins. Gumroad is super popular with creators and has low fees. Samcart is a little more advanced, but is very powerful. I've not used it personally myself, although I have done a lot of their trainings, and I really like the way their philosophy on marketing and things like that. And then Thinkific and Teachable and Kajabi and all of those all-in-one software that we've mentioned before. And then once you have all that software lined up, you want to automate the whole thing, because that is the secret to getting passive sales. And when I say passive sales, I don't mean a passive business. You still have to run the business, create the products, and put all that stuff together. But once you've set it up, you can let automation do all the heavy lifting so that you can make more sales while you're focused on doing other things, such as working with clients that pay you higher ticket prices, picking the projects that you want to work on, or working on improving the sales, creating more content, running ads, things of that nature. If you don't have that automated sales system working in the background, all of the other things that you're doing in order to bring in more people into your sphere of influence will be for naught, will be a wasted opportunity. So the system is easy. New people find your content, they sign up through your lead page, they get emails from you about other content as well as your products. And then that sales page they look at convinces them to buy, because it promises them an actual transformation that helps them get to the next level of wherever it is they want to get to. They will then pay you through PayPal or Stripe, and then that shopping cart will deliver the product, and then you wake up to you made a sale, you made $7, you made $50. You wake up with an email notifying you that you now have more money when you woke up than when you went to bed. All right, so now that you know the exact tools you need, let me know which ones you need help with. Do you need any further clarification on these tools or have any questions about them? I'd love to know more about what's stopping you from creating that digital product, because I want you to have that. I want you to be able to have that additional income stream. I want you to be able to transform your knowledge and skills into a product that you can sell that can go on to help other people while earning you money. It's something that has completely transformed my life, and it's something that I want for you as well. So leave me a comment below and let me know. And if you found this helpful, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification button so you don't miss another video about digital products and online business. I'm BBenediktsson. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later.